everybody, it's Gamalad. Welcome back to Let's Play Story of Seasons. In the last episode, we spent some time going around most of Oaktown and met several bachelorettes. And in this episode, we're going to go back to the farm and see what the tutorials we have left to do for us before we can finally get kicked off this little farm and given our own farm. So I should probably mention, until I get probably safely out of the tutorial phase, I'm going to try and upload 2 videos a day, just because tutorials, I kind of want to get knocked out of the way a lot faster. I went to the wrong farm, didn't I? Well, that's my own fault. But no, I only plan to upload, twice a day, maybe 3 times if the tutorial is just get a bit overwhelming. Other than that, I'm probably just going to go back to uploading 1 video a day, because I'm really pressed for time, and I'm just making a lot of extra time right now to make sure I get as much of this tutorial knocked out of the way as possible. So, yeah, let's go on and see what else you have to do in this tutorial phase. I will admit, it's not as bad as a New Beginnings tutorial. That in my opinion, that was pretty brutal. But anyway, I'm also hoping I can find some good tips and tricks I can share with you guys on how to make money in this game, and to woo over the special someone. So, yeah, that's pretty much how I'm looking at it right now. So let's head on over. And another interesting thing I've noticed is that this game suffers from some frame rate drops. And I'm wondering if that's fixed if I switch this over to my new 3DS. I'm currently using a regular 3DS for recording this, because that's what I have modded with a capture card. My other new 3DS is fine without a capture card, so I may just try slipping this in and see if that frame rate issue is still there. But anyway, that's enough for today. Let's just go ahead and turn in for the night and see what happens on day 6, I believe we're on of our tutorials. Yep, training day 6. Alright, Pat, it's time for a farm fresh morning. Good morning, Pat. Good morning to you. Today I'm going to teach you how to take care of cows. There's a lot to learn, but don't worry, you'll be fine. Taking care of animals can be very rewarding. Well, yeah, they give us a nice amount of produce to sell. Let's head on to the barn. Alright, cool. We can meet our very first cow. It's pretty early in the game to meet a cow, actually. Oh, isn't she cute? This is Hanako. Gee, what's another Hanako that I know that reminds me of a cow? Kudos if you got that reference. One of my cows. Go on and pet her. It's important to show your affection for animals, They can tell if you like them. But her name's Hanako. I don't want to touch her. No, stop touching her. That's disgusting. And, oh, it looks like Hanako's really taking to you. Give your cow some love like this every day, and in turn they'll give you delicious milk. Alright, yeah, I can deal with that, pet the cow, get milk, sell the milk for money, and buy another cow that's not named Hanako. Now there are 3 major choices for taking proper care of cows. You need to feed them, brush them, and milk them. Let me give you the tools you need to take care of them. Here you are, dearie. So if you think that we'll probably get a cow when we get our own farm, which is pretty cool. Alright, so that's brush by the looks of it. That's a milker, obviously. Alright, got an old brush and an old milker. These are some of my old tools, but they'll get the job done, sure enough. Awesome! And we're dancing around for an old brush and a milker. Okay, I get excited easily, so that seems about right. Oh, you're quite welcome. I'm glad you like them. Alright, first let's start with feeding cows. Cows eat fodder. You can take some from that fodder bin over there. Stand in front of the fodder bin and press the A button to grab an armful of fodder. This bin is connected to the storage trunk in your house, you see. That means if there isn't any fodder in the bin, you don't have any left in your storage. If that happens, all you need to do is put more fodder in your storage and the bin will be full again. Sounds simple. Pick up an armful of fodder from the fodder bin and press the A button to toss it into the feeding area. Next, let's talk about brushing. First, equip the brush, then you stand next to the cow and hold the A button to brush it. Once the cow is clean, it'll start to sparkle. That will tell you when you're all done. Remember, cleanliness is healthiness. Be sure to keep your cows clean or they may get sick. Alright, seems legit. Finally, let's go over milking cows. Equip the milker, then stand next to the cow and hold the A button to milk them. Keep holding A button until the bottle icon in the bottom left corner of your screen is full. Once the icon is filled up, you will get a bottle of fresh milk. Now, I know what I know that was a lot to take in at once, but you do think, whatever. Yeah, I know how to raise a cow. Let's do it. Alright. Alright. So we got fodder. Guess that's the last piece, too. There you go, cow. Oh, I thought I missed. I was like, what? Okay, let's brush the cow. Cow, don't run away from me brushing you. Cow, get back here. Sparkle, sparkle. Good. Alright, and cow. I need to cow, bless. Okay. There we go, and we got milk. But that's gonna be a headache in the future if your cows can't stay still while you're trying to milk them. Alright, Hanako is pretty peppy today. Well done, dear dinner, so I'll take care of the cows now. I'll put some books about cow care on your bookshelf, so just browse through them if you have any questions. Alright, cool. Is that gonna be it for today? Because that's a pretty straightforward tutorial, honestly. There now, you finished all your farmer training. You took it like it was whatever. I stuttered. I have some stuttering problems sometimes. Miss Veronica will be visiting first thing tomorrow morning, so be sure not to stay out too late. Here's your allowance for today. I'll be in the house if you need anything. Alright, wonder what Veronica's gonna have for us. Probably, maybe finally saying, hey, got you your own place to stay. Alright, cool. Now we have our own beat for this is another day. We can roam around and do whatever we want in town. So yeah, let's go ahead into town and see if we can accomplish anything else today. Maybe talk with some more villagers. Find some gifts to give to people. You know what? Yeah, let's see if we can find any gifts to scavenge. I mean, normally you can find flowers growing all around, but all I've been finding is weeds and tree branches, and yeah. Fourth station. Okay, I guess you can't go in there yet. It's under construction. Let's see. They fill it over this way. You can raise tea, fruit, trees, and spices. Oh, without the guild's permission. Oh, wow, this is going to be interesting. This farming thing is a little bit more different than previous Harvestman games. Can you only, like, grow certain things in certain areas? That'll be interesting to see. Looking for a flower, though. Are there any flowers growing around anywhere? Doesn't look like it. I hope there is, because I want to start giving gifts to people. Oh, everything's under construction. We're pretty limited to what we can do right now. Which is expected, because we're in a tutorial phase right now. Let's see, which way is what? Okay, at the field over this way, you can raise rice and wheat. Okay, need the guild's permission. Well, what can I grow on my own farm? That's what I want to know. Well, we'll find out eventually whenever our farm gets finished from being under construction. So, let's see, anything over here, anything we can scavenge, we can take... Oh, rice, water patties. Water looks pretty nice. Ooh, let's go swimming. And let's see if I find anything. Guess not. I have a hunch you're gonna find... You're gonna find things less often than you will find stuff when doing this. Then again, I guess it would be a very cheap way to do money. To get money in this game, if you could just, like, go swimming. Whoa! I guess exclamation mark means there's something there? Oh, yeah, you're right. I found an old boot. Go figure. Oh, found something else! Maybe something valuable. What'd I find? Oh, a horn turban. I wonder what that is. Never caught this kind before. Now, what's up over here, anyway? What's this? You're not gonna tell me? Alright, fine. Oh, plenty of wood. Good. This will probably come in handy a little bit later on, which is understandable, because we need wood to build stuff. But what was that I picked up, anyway? A walnut. Interesting. Alright, cool. Let's jump back in the river and go back to the other side and see what's going on, what's happening in town. Oh, wait, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Oh, cool, I caught a fish. A small carp. So yeah, you can go fishing that way without using a fishing rod. It's a nice way to jump into things. Probably sell some of that fish, too, for some money, because, you know, we're kind of broke. Only 3,000 G. That's not going to get us much stuff. Just to see how expensive a lot of these things were. Okay, anything over on this side of the fields? Well, more stuff to swim into, at least. I guess not. Oh, well. Alright, let's just head into town, then. I think this is the right way to town. But, let's see. Yep, we're back in town. Let's see. I want to give that orange juice to Angela and see if she likes it, because I have no idea what people like in this game, so we're going to have to go and use our gut feeling here. So, yeah, I should probably mention, I do know that in my personal file, I'm gonna be marrying Angela, but I don't know who I'm gonna marry in this file. I mean, if you want me to marry her as well, or marry one of the other bachelorettes, like I think Elise or something, I'll be up for it. I just want to get an idea of what you guys want in the comment section below. Oh, she's eating breakfast. You need a full belly and a good night's sleep to stay healthy, so please don't forget to eat, okay? Aw, she cares. Anyway, but yeah, I just want your... Well, I don't want milk. I just want your guys' opinion on that. Let's see. And I dropped the milk. Wow, I am... This is going to be a reoccurring thing. I'm going to miss when it comes to giving gifts to people. I'm going to miss horribly. Okay, hold the orange juice. Even if it's sitting in my pocket for about a week, I'm pretty sure it's safe to feed to a nurse. She can heal herself if she gets sick. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'll take it if you insist. Well, it's called giving a gift to people. Okay. Anyway. I guess maybe she's more of a flower person? Not sure. I'll probably do some research on my own on what people like in this game. I'll be trying befriending as many of the important characters as I possibly can, because, that gives some variety in the dialogue. Let's see, anything else I can probably do at this point? I pretty much visited all the towns and stuff. I guess maybe I should probably head back and wait and see what Veronica has for us tomorrow. So let's head back up to the farm. I'm going the wrong way. Go this way to attack the farm. This map should take a little bit getting used to. I'm kind of used to the open fieldness of A New Beginning. And even the Lost Valley, even though there really wasn't much to do in that game's map. This game is actually already giving me sighs of relief after having to play the Lost Valley for like 30 hours. I should probably mention, I do plan to go back to recording more episodes of that for my YouTube channel here, but can I just enjoy this game, please? I know I get about 3 requests a day asking if I'm going back to it, but can I just enjoy this game for a little bit and then I'll go back to that? So I can, refresh my system. But don't worry, I do plan on going back to it. It's not... Okay, it is horrible, but it could be much worse, and I'm kind of curious to see what else I can do in that game. So, yeah. It's the closest thing the 3DS will have to Minecraft. Anyway. Alright, sure, time to turn in. Let's get some sleep. Let's see if we get any good news. Training Day 7. Alright, Pat, look sharp. Today's the day. Huh? What day is it? Good morning, Pat. Miss Veronica should be here any minute. Oh, hello there. Good morning, Madam Etta. Pat? Yes, I'm here. Welcome. Well, Madam, the training week is over now. How has Pat done? Pat has handled just about everything I've covered. Sharp as a tack, this one. Felt like I had a second grandchild this week. Gee, thanks, old lady. I see, that's good to hear. Well then, it looks like you've officially passed your training with flying colors, Pat. Excellent work. No problem. Now that's behind us, there's something we must discuss. I want to tell you why we're seeking a new farmer in the first place. Sure, why is that? This town has grown thanks to its trade of other countries. However, as things presently stand, we've reached a plateau. Further growth seems both difficult and unlikely. Thus, we decided to invite a new farmer to town as a breath of fresh air, if you will. We reasoned that having someone new who increased our diversity of crop and livestock will result in more products to trade, which could lead to increased trade with our partners and attract new partners. Everyone would prosper from it. That's why we put out an advertisement seeking a new farmer. I see. Sounds interesting enough. I don't mean to pressure you, though. I want you to move forward at whatever pace you find most comfortable. First and foremost, I want you to grow to love your life as a farmer. Long-term satisfaction goes hand in hand with success. Pat dearie, I'm sure you'll be able to be a successful farmer. Take your time and don't feel like you have to push yourself. What? Really? Okay. Oh yes, about your farm, Pat. Preparatory work has been finished and it is ready for you. Conveniently, it's right next door, so you can move in today. Alright. Oh ho ho, the farm's next door is a good plot of land. I should know after all. Oh, this is great. First day out in the new farm. Now then, Pat, let me show you to your new home. Alright, we're all gonna go visit my place. See what my pad looks like. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect that. As of today, this is your farm. Okay. Okay. Why am I happy? I'm living in a rundown shack. I'm living in a homeless man's home, pretty much. I'm glad to see you're excited about it. I guess you can say I'm excited. Since you'd be living here, why don't you give it a name? Alright. That'll be lovely. Giving it a name will help make it feel like home. Well, gee, I may want to go back to the city. Yes, we're gonna name it Home Farm. In Gamma Lad fashion, we're just gonna name it Gamma. Are you sure you want to name your farm Gamma? Yep, Gamma Farm. A wonderful choice of name. I know, the choice of a good username too for YouTube. There's a nice ring to it. Gamma Lad is more of a better ring, but oh well. The farm's a little run down here and there, but there's a little TLC. It should be cozy in no time. Yeah, I'll need a lot of TLC, Grandma. So, okay, I'm relieved you like it. Well then, let us take a look inside the house. Oh boy, the moment of truth. Oh. Why am I happy? Why is he happy? I would not want to live in this. I mean, if this house was free, I guess I'd be happy. Okay, if it's a free house, I'm not gonna turn it down. Like, but still, I think the rundown house in Fantasy Life is a little bit more polished than this. As it says to your house, Pat, I've taken the liberty of having everything you used in Madame Etta's house moved over here. We've all provided you with a few pieces of furniture just to start you out. Now, I'm sure there are still things you'll need here. This is, after all, a very old home. You don't say, Veronica. Unfortunately, I'm afraid it falls to you to furnish the rest of the house. What about that leak and the cardboard falling off everywhere? I don't know. I would, of course, introduce you to a good carpenter. He's quite skilled, so I'm sure you'll be able to learn much from him. Ah, there it is. You guys gave me a crappy house, and I'd be forced to go and upgrade it. Smart move. Because who wants to live in a rundown house like this? Alright, well, I guess if we have to. Hey, Veronica! And this is, Look, spell, speak of the devil. That's Gunther, the carpenter I just mentioned. Gunther, we're inside. Please come in. I gave him a voice. I forgot a voice I gave him, so I'm gonna read his voice normally so I remember. Hey there, sorry to keep you waiting. So, okay, that's the voice I gave Sam in the Lost Valley. Holy cow. So you're the one who's living here, eh? This place has seen a lot of years. Solid workmanship, but kinda dinky. No space for stuffed neither, but best to start there. What am I, a Chicago Bears fan now? Bears. Alright, I'll show you how to renovate this place yourself. First, we'll need some materials. Okay, I'll stick with that voice. You'll need 15 small lumber and 15 stones. Once you've got all that, come by my place on a nice day between 6 a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. Oh, how about this? Once we get your house renovated, I'll build you a barn as a housewarming gift. If you need materials, you can actually find some on the street or in the forest. Rightio, good luck then. I gotta go back and watch the Bears. I apologize for any of my viewers who live in Chicago. Gunther's house is surrounded by lumber and materials, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding it in town. Good luck with your new life, Pat. If you ever run into any difficulties, I'll do whatever I can to help you out. How about finding a better home? Now then, I have other business that requires my attention, so I'll have to ask you to excuse me. Alrighty. So, yeah. To gather small lumber and small stones, you'll need the right tools for the job. Here you go. You can have my old ones. They've seen a lot of use, but still have plenty of life left in them. Alright, so we got a hammer by the looks of it. And an axe. Cool. Now then, let me explain how to use the hammer and the axe. Let's start with the hammer. You can use a hammer to collect stone, equip it, and then stand next to a rock and press the A button to pound it into stone. Okay, sounds easy. You can use the hammer to smash the boulders that are laying around too. Just like with rocks, you can pound away at the boulders until you crush them into stone. Boulders are sturdy though, it takes a lot of effort to break one. It reminds me of Mineral Town in the DS games. Next is the axe, which you'll use to cut lumber, equip it, and then stand next to a branch and press the A button to chop it into lumber. You can use an axe to chop down the trees that are growing around on your farm. Just like with branches, you can swing away at trees to cut them into lumber. Trees can be tough though. It'll take plenty of swings of your axe to cut one down. Ah, yeah, like I said, going back to Mineral Town, a lot of the DS games and how they function. I'll put a few books in your bookshelf about using your new hammer and axe. You always need a lot of stone and wood for building, so it's wise to gather and store what you can all year round. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Got some how to use hammer, how to use an axe. Boulders in the farm was added to your bookshelf, and trees in the farm was added to your bookshelf. Alright, nice. It was only a week, but I enjoyed having you stay with me, dear. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Ah, no problem. I had a wonderful time living in a house that actually didn't seem roach-infested. Yes, I'm so glad you think so. Thank you again. I put books on about everything I've taught you on your bookshelf. So if you even run into trouble with your work or have a pressing question about farming, just head to your bookshelf and read up. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one thing in your new house that wasn't in mine. That's your calendar. Ah, there it is. I thought that was a throw pillow, honestly. The calendar lists the dates of the week, the date and day of the week, as well as any events coming up. It's quite handy. The people of this town love going out, so there are lots of events throughout the year. Keep an eye on which ones are coming up and attend as many as you can. I'm sure you'll have a good time. The calendar will also list which days each merchant will be at the trade depot. You've got to pay close attention to that, dear. After all, you can't ship anything with the merchants aren't around. Yeah, I don't know about that. I kind of wish there was, just a regular shipping box. Well then, let me give you these turnip seeds and this stew I made as a housewarming gift. I hope you'll enjoy the stew. Use the seeds to grow the first of what I'm sure will be many prosperous harvests. Why, thank you, old lady. And the soup will probably keep me alive, because that's probably the only thing I can probably eat right about now. So... from now on, from one farmer to another, I'm looking forward to having you as my neighbor. Oh, before I forget, there were a few other useful books I had, so I'll put them on your bookshelf. You should read them when you have a chance. Now, here's your last allowance from me. Best of luck, dear. Alright, like raising flowers, and receive another 500G. Alrighty. Alright. I got Gamma Farm! And a rundown house. To renovate my house, I need 15 small lumber and 15 stones. Once I have everything, I need to stop by Gunster's house. Alright, so we've got our first house! Yes! So, next time on Let's Play Story of Seasons, we'll be going out to getting those materials and visiting Gunster, so we can finally upgrade this house to be a bit more of a prosperous place to live. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, be sure to check out the other parts in this series, and be sure to subscribe for future parts of my series. And be sure to leave your comments below on what you guys think of the game so far. And as always everyone, this is Gamalad, signing off.